Hey folks, Isaac the Nothing Miller here, and I'm out on Silk Coos Lake, Central Coast, Oregon. Thought I'd show you guys one of my favorite products here, BioLine. I love this stuff. I've been using it for a couple of years. Today I'm running the 10-pound test and using that for my coho leader. It's a biodegradable fishing line. That's designed, if you snag up whatever, if it's left outdoors, it's going to biodegrade in about 5 years. Your common monofilaments, your Berkeley trilenes, those types, 600 years. They're going to last sitting at the bottom of a lake, wrapped up in a tree, what have you. Fluorocarbons, 1,000 years, maybe more. They don't know. Pretty close to forever. BioLine, I love it. It's like I said, it degrades in about 5 years. It's not going to dissolve on your reel. It's not going to dissolve in the water when there's a fish hanging off the end of the hook. Nothing like that. I said kind of a cross, characteristically, a cross between normal monofilament and fluorocarbon. The light refraction index, don't know why that was so hard today. The light reflection index is about the same as fluorocarbon, so it's pretty well invisible in the water. I use the same knots that I do with fluorocarbon. It's got a little bit more stretch than fluorocarbon, which makes it more like monofilament, and it's a great material to use as a leader. I've got a lightweight rod back at home that I run in a 6-pound test on the whole spool. So, and that thing's been great for the last 2 years now for bass and trout fishing. I use it quite a bit. Use the 6-pound a lot for leader, using the 10-pound test leader today, and I have no qualms with the product. I'm not worried about the line holding up to coho salmon. It's going to work. It's a product I love. You can find it at greentackle.com. It's great stuff. Look it up, like I said, greentackle.com. The BioLine monofilament. For you fly fishermen, there is a little bit of fly fishing tippet material still available. It's been phased out now. Eagle Claw took over BioLine. They're phasing out that tippet material, and they're also running just the lighter weights. I think the heaviest weight they're going is 12-pound test. Makes me really wish I had some of that 20, but hey, that's what happens. Actually, I'd love to see them expand the lineup, 40, 60, 80-pound test line, but that all depends. If you guys get out, buy it, use it, love it, request heavier, they'll probably bring it out. Probably the only things that I see that aren't so great about BioLine, the diameter is just a little bit bigger than monofilament and fluorocarbon. So the 10-pound test line, it's probably the same diameter that you would find in, say, an 11-pound test. I don't think it's so large that it's comparable to a 12-pound test, but it is just a hair bit bigger than you would expect your standard 10-pound test line, for instance, to be. Second is cost. I know that's been one of the things with the fly tippet. A lot of anglers were kind of concerned about the cost, but at the same time, it lasts very well. It's got some great abrasion resistance. So, they're not replacing tippet material as often as they normally would be. So it kind of offsets itself. BioLine, just all around, something awesome. Like I said, it degrades in 5 years. if you're out drop shotting or jigging or whatever and you snag up and you break off, that line's not going to sit around in the water for the, next 40, 50 generations. It's going to break down in just a few years and there won't be any trace of it left. And I think that's a good thing. Actually, I think that's an awesome thing. So once again, BioLine, you can find it online, greentackle.com. Check it out. Even if it's just one spool, buy a spool, try it out for leader material. You're going to like it. I know I did. I was impressed with it from the start. You will too. This is Isaac, the Nothing Miller. I'm going to get back to fishing here. Getting close to my spot. See you guys.